Each week, join Olympic and Paralympic champions as they explore Great Britain on the trip of a lifetime before the 2012 Games in London.
Hi, I'm Allison Jones.
Hi, I'm Nastia,
and we're in Stratford-Upon-Avon.
and you're invited.
Nastia, Lucan, and myself started the day off by driving to Stratford-Upon-Avon, the home and birthplace of Shakespeare.
Hello, Clive. Can you tell us a little bit, where exactly are we standing?
Right, well, you're standing in front of the house where William Shakespeare was born and where he grew up. It's his parents' house, and he would have lived here till his mid-20s.
This is where a world iconic person was born and raised and went to school and was a kid. Again, just that person. That's his house, that's where he's from, right there in the heart of this town. And it was really cool to see and, kind of, again, step back in history. After seeing the birthplace of Shakespeare, we got to go to the Royal Shakespeare Company where they do Shakespeare performances. Nastia and I got to do this warm-up, and I don't act by any means. I very much shy away from theater stages like that. But it was really interesting because I go through my warm-up for my sports, and it's a lot of stretching, it's a lot of getting the body awake and getting it ready. This theater company does the same thing.
And the idea is to just get blood flowing, to just do a bit of articulation, to kind of put everything together, leave all the other stuff at the door, and get them to really think about what they need to do to get them across that threshold that takes them from, person, actor to character.
But then they also involve, running around chaotically and shaking hands and, just trying to really awaken the whole body, and it was a really cool experience. And it was cool to watch the actors themselves, see what they do to get awake and get ready for their performances on stage.
Naturally just turn into those.
Once Nastia and I were in Broadway, we got to meet up with our tour guide, who is not just a tour guide, that's not his job. He's actually an artist, one of 12 chosen by the Queen to be an artist for the Games. And so he is a part of the Olympic movement as well, way out in the countryside in a little town called Broadway. Is there any theme that really brings Americans to this town?
I think they're pretty spellbound by its looks. It's clearly very beautiful, nestled in sort of the foot of the North Cotswold Hills. So that's a big connection. A couple of years ago I did a painting, and I think you were in it.
Really?
So I'm going to unveil this picture here, and it's got a bit of humour attached to it.
Oh my gosh! That is so cool.
And I think that's you.
That is me.
Yeah.
And it was a really cool, way to step out of the fast-paced life of London and yet still keep that Olympic movement and Olympic spirit there in Broadway, meeting one of the artists that will be painting and showing his artwork off for the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. We got to go test our cooking skills with Rob Reese at the Cotswold. I like cooking, but living the lifestyle I do, I don't get to do it that much, and it was really cool to step into a kitchen and be very green and be very out of my element and learning how to mix different flavors together, and it was really a neat experience.
Whisk your sugar, your yolks and your eggs together. And if you don't do that fairly early on, when you add the sugar and the yolks react, and you kind of, what they call it a burn, almost burns. You don't want it to burn. If it burns, in that reaction, you won't be able to sieve that out of your custard.
Nastia, Allison, it is such a joy to have you with us, and I'd like to first ask Nastia to come to the microphone.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here in London. This is actually, I think, my 5th time here. So normally when I'm here and every time I travel for competitions, I never really get to see the city and everything that it has to offer. So being here this time with the Britain Bound program that we're here for, I've gotten to do so many amazing things. You know, going to the London Eye and flipping in front of Big Ben, and you know, I don't think I'll ever get the opportunity to do a flip right in front of Big Ben and capture that picture on Getty, but that is something that I will keep with me and remember forever.
I would like to say thank you as well for having us here. It's really been an honor to be here, and that's what this whole Team USA Britain Bound is about, is allowing the athletes to actually understand what the country and the culture is like. And this country's known for embracing, you know, visitors and opening doors, saying, hey, come look what we have to offer. It's great to be able to be a part of that. So thank you very much for having us. Thank you.